Basically, I'm just a hot southern mess who loves thrifting, vintage items, DIYs, and upcycling, who also happens to enjoy my fair share of sweet treats. Hey y'all, I'm Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm really not one to be in front of the camera and certainly don't know anything about all this technology, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about the content and the things that you'll see on my channel and let you know how it came to be. I've always loved to craft, and it was one of the things that was instilled in me at an early age when I spent time with my grandmother, who could make anything. And so both of my parents are actually very crafty and talented, and so I guess it's just a part of who I am. I really got started flipping furniture about 2.5 years ago when I stumbled across Rethunk Junk by Laura. That's a mouthful. But I watched her videos on YouTube and Facebook and decided I want to try that. So I ordered some paint, and then it took me about a year to actually do anything with it. But once I did and saw how fabulous the paint was and that I could restore old things and make them new and pretty again, I was hooked. And so I kind of went a little crazy. I was buying old furniture and finding it on the street and flipping it, and people began to notice as I'd post on social media, and I actually began to sell some of my pieces. Then, as YouTube does, linking one thing to another, I was able to find Jamie Ray Vintage. Now, she and her husband Zeb thrift items, or are gifted items, and they take old rusty items, paint them up, put some transfers on them, make them beautiful again, and she sells them in her shop. And I was like, I have to try that. I can do those beautiful things too, right? So again, I ordered paint, and again, life got in the way and I wasn't able to do it right away. But once I did, I found it's a totally different type of paint, but it's still fabulous nonetheless. And so I began to make even more things with that paint. And I continued to binge watch both of these ladies, which I'll try to link their YouTube channels in the description below for you to follow as well, because they really do show you how to do some simple DIY things that will take trash and make it treasure. I mean, come on, thrifting, painting, and making things pretty, that's my jam. I can do that all day long. Baking is yet another one of my hobbies that I enjoy, and let's face it, my friends and families really enjoy it. So since I'm from South Carolina, I combined my love of baking sweet treats and taking old things and making them pretty again, and Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties was born. Y'all, now let me be honest, I had so much stuff that a friend of mine convinced me to do a vintage market with her last year. I did. We were extremely successful, and so that's how the reselling started as well. I still do shows throughout the year, and now I have a booth in an antique emporium, which has really fueled my interest in vintage and antique collectibles. Over the last couple of months, having to stay home, you find yourself binge watching YouTube, right? Well, I have run across a great community of vintage collectors and resellers, and I am learning so much from them. So again, I'm very new to the in front of the camera and all the technology that comes with it, of course. But I really wanted to share what brings me joy with others who have similar interests. So I know you're thinking, man, she's all over the place. And I guess you're right. So basically, I'm just a hot southern mess who loves thrifting, vintage items, DIYs, and upcycling, who also happens to enjoy my fair share of sweet treats. And if that sounds fun to you, give this video a thumbs up to like it and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing thrift hauls with you. I already have 7 sitting over there waiting on me. I'll show you how to upcycle with simple DIYs and make cute, easy, and yummy sweet treats. I'm also planning to take you along on some field trips to go thrifting with me in thrift stores, antique malls, emporiums, garage sales, estate sales, and anything else I can think of. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to follow along. My next video will be a haul video, so if you don't want to miss it, also click that bell to be notified. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.